We've got a staff on strike. Gigi gets an unexpected news. And who is this mystery woman on the phone with Danny? We are talking the Grand Hotel After Show, Season 1, Episode 4. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to Afterbuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Okay, guys. Here we are. We are talking Season 1, Episode 4 of Grand Hotel. We've got almost a full panel here. We've got 3 of us here this week. I'm so excited to be here with you guys and to talk about this. But before we get into everything going on with this episode, because there is so much to talk about, I've got to introduce my amazing panel here. We have got Miss Candice Buenrostro.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Hi, guys.
The beautiful Candice. And she's been with AfterBuzz for 5 years. So this girl has got some knowledge on her. So excited to hear her opinions throughout the episode. And we also have the beautiful Chae Jones.
Yeah, you call her beautiful.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. How long have you been with AfterBuzz?
2 years and 7 months.
2 years and 7. She said 2 years and 7 months. To the date. Do you know the hours or the minutes?
I know the day.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we have got some hot predictions. We have got some new segments coming up, so you are not going to want to miss this. But I want to get into the overall thoughts of the episode. So, Candice, I'm just going to start with you. What are your overall thoughts of this episode?
Again, wow. I mean, nothing is as expected or what you think it is.
Exactly.
So I'm excited for what lies ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Chae, what do you think?
That ending was just like, I was like, oh my God, like covering my mouth, like, what is happening? What am I seeing right now?
I know. I think that was the first big moment for me at the end, which we'll get to that, so you're going to want to stay tuned. That was the first moment for me in the episode where I was like, like my mouth like dropped. I was like, I have no idea what's going to happen right now. But overall, it was exciting again. And, I mean, just excited to see where this is leading to. So let's get to our first topic. We're going to talk about, we have got an entire staff that just called out sick. That we started off with this. We had Santiago. He cut the bonuses, which I mean, I don't know if that's happened to you guys ever where you've had money taken out of your pocket. But nobody likes that, especially a hardworking staff. So, yeah, they cut the bonuses. Everybody goes on strike, and the family actually has to work. This privileged family, they're not used to doing this stuff. So, what do you guys think? Thoughts?
I thought it was hilarious watching everyone, and it was awesome to everyone just step into and just take accountability and just do what needs to be done. But you could also tell that Santiago, he didn't want to do it. He had to do it because Mateo is forcing him, and I am happy that he let Helen in on the secret, like what is going on, because she's been with the family 20 years, so she deserves some credit.
Exactly. 20 years, 2 years, Mateo. Yeah. So, yeah, she needed to know.
Me, I thought it was funny. I really, only because Alicia and I think Santiago only are the 2 people who actually could do the job they needed to do, while you have Yoli and Carolina, and even Javi. I mean, I feel like Javi just takes a little time before he gets to where he needs to be in his life, then he can actually be helpful. Yeah. But once he got there, he was just like, okay, I'm just going to go back to my job. I don't have time for you. I'm about to be a father. Cool. I know where my role is now. Yeah. And he actually took it seriously. So he did. I think this, even though people, finding out you've got somebody pregnant is kind of but for Javi, I think it's going to be a very positive outlook for him. Yeah. Hopefully, if her secret is not revealed, but a positive outlook for him where he can actually be an adult because he's cut off now.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot in life too, where a lot of things happen unexpectedly and we think it's like the worst thing in the world, but it turns out being a blessing. I know that's happened in my life too, where I'm like, oh, my life's over, this is horrible, and instead of Javi looking at it as like my life is over, he's stepping up to the plate. So that was really cool to see him actually take that job seriously.
Yeah. And also what was really cool is Santiago did listen to Helen at the end, and he threw that party for them and was just I mean, I thought that was really just listening to her,
Well, I think too throughout what I've seen the past couple of episodes is we see Santiago. He really does have he has a good heart and he wants to do what's right, but there's like this inner battle with him that's just crazy that he's struggling with, and I'm so curious as to why, like what has happened. So, but I mean, we're gonna get into that later, I'm sure, in the season. But
I just want to know what happened.
I know
he got into this position, so like dug himself in this hole this deep.
I know.
I will say this personally. I wish Carolina and Yoli could have switched. I really would love to have seen Carolina actually get a hard job and actually know what it means.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, being a hostess it can be hard too. But you're wearing a sexy little gray dress. I'm sorry, no. I need you to be in some overalls like your sister.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to like actually be in some trenches over here so you actually understand the severity of that. You live a very, very, very charmed life. You just do. And I really need you to get knocked down from that charmed life by a couple of cracks in there.
Oh yeah.
A couple, just
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember, when I was growing up. I remember when I was in 10th grade and my parents telling me, we don't have money anymore. We can't do this anymore. I remember I went out and got a job. I've worked everything. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I've worked every job under the sun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would have been nice to see her in the trenches, for sure. That would have been nice. But before we get to our next topic, we want to go ahead and we want to tell you guys how much we love you and how much AfterBuzz means to us. So, Candice.
Again, guys, we want to thank you so much for making AfterBuzz the ESPN of TV talk. And for us to continue to grow, we need your help. So what you can do for us is go to YouTube, subscribe, click on it, give us a rating and give us some thumbs up and comment. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what we can do better. Leave us a comment, just say hi, and just remember, just give us a little click and thumbs up.
That's right. We love to hear from you guys. We want to know what you're thinking about this season. So just remember to leave those comments and, shout us out.
And we thank you guys very much.
We thank you. And getting into another kind of situation that has happened during this episode, we've got Gigi, Victor, and Felix. So Gigi gets an old friend that comes, this guy named Victor. What was his
Calloway?
Victor Calloway.
Handsome.
Very, very handsome. I was like, ooh, hello, how are you doing?
Are you single?
I was like, yes. Are you single? What is your IMDb name? And hello. But that's how I just want to say this because I wasn't here last episode. But when the guy pulled the other guy in the room and kissed Mateo. Sorry, when he kissed Mateo, I was laughing so hard at that because the whole time I was like, ooh, this guy is hot. He is so hot. And then he pulled him in the room and kissed him. And I was like, oh. I was like, okay, never mind.
No, and then you're just like, dang it.
I was like, dang. It was one of those times. Okay. But anyways, yeah, so getting to Gigi, Victor, and Felix, we get the bomb drop that Felix has been found. I guess he was missing.
Well, he, I wouldn't say so much missing as he has run away, departed.
That's right. That's right.
In hiding, would
Been
probably
on
a
the
better
run.
term.
Yeah.
Oh, been on the run.
Been on the run. They hint to some financial problems. Santiago says he needs to be in jail. He doesn't want Yoli or Carolina anywhere near him, so he does not approve of it. And then we it teases where Victor actually goes up to knocks on Carolina's room and says, I need to talk to you.
Was that the only one? I thought something was going to happen. I thought they were going to hook up. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, they're about to get under the sheets. They're about to do something right now.
Curtis, you got me. Curtis Akil was one of the writers on this show.
Okay, awesome.
I was like, you really gonna give her a pity. He's hot. So I mean, Danny, bye-bye. Hi, Victor, how you doing? It's a nice little trade-off.
Yeah.
To make her feel better about herself.
Yeah. I think we probably were secretly wishing that was about to happen because that's what we were thinking if we were in that position. I was like, if I'm in this position right now and he knocked on my door, I'd been like, hello, just let me slip into something, really nice and sexy, if you will.
I know. I got out of a marriage because of my fidelity.
I just got out of a marriage. It was really bad. I just got dumped by this guy. So, but anyway, so what do we think about this? I mean, this is a big bomb. I
think Victor did go to desperate measures to tell her that her father Felix is still alive after Gigi told him, no, he's not taking no for an answer. And I don't know why. It makes me wonder.
Yeah. So wait, did Gigi think that he was not alive anymore?
On the run?
He was just on the run.
Yeah, he left.
They didn't know if he was probably dead or alive.
Yeah.
He left him destitute basically though. So that it was I think also around same time that Alicia's parents, her mom died too. So it was right around where everything all their lives crumbled a little bit, and Santiago helped her. Gigi helped him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever had any friends or anybody in your life that that's happened to? Like, you know, I mean, I know I have a friend. She was like, she was adopted, and she never knew or never wanted to know who her.
I wish I didn't know who my parents were. Well, I'm a foster kid, so yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm old enough to know who they are. But parts of me wish I didn't, because I know where my personality comes from. However, I was raised right, so.
Yeah, it's a touchy situation. So I think it just depends on the person. If you know they want to have a forgiving heart, or they want to, you know, it's a case by case basis. So.
Can I drop a bomb that I think could be a prediction, but this is how I feel like is going to happen. I feel like maybe the dad has money in the kids' names as a like protection thing where the government couldn't touch it. But this is also why he's trying to reach out and put himself back into their lives. Yeah. Because you don't just run away for 10 years and just suddenly decide you want to come back unless you run out of money.
That is a really good prediction. Yeah. You guys, we'll get back to that. But that's a lot. You guys think about that one. We'll get back to that. But
because Carolina, like, she's been told all her life how beautiful she is. So that's how she, you know, that's how she thinks that's what love is. But also because maybe her dad left when she was young, so she has her own daddy issues. So, you know,
who knows? I mean, there's definitely something to be had with that. So we're going to stay tuned throughout the season to see what's going on with that, because that is going to be something really big. But let's get into Yoli and Marissa, which this one's exciting for me. Okay. This was really cool. So we see Yoli is doing some, she's mopping, she's in the spa, and then the spa hostess, Marissa, she says, "Hey, what's up? How you doing, girl?" So, what y'all think of this?
I think that Yoli also kind of, she put her in her place. She was complaining, and she's like, "Look, I'm sorry. Like, a day in my life is so terrible." And it's like, you know, I think everybody does that in real life. Like, everybody, we're blessed with what we have, and everyone, you know. And it's just sometimes you just don't. You're like, oh, like, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I think it should just kind of like, I don't think anyone's ever kind of put her in her place before, really. Yeah. And I think maybe it is a sexuality thing, but I just think they have a connection, even if it was a man or a woman. I just think there's something going on there, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm so excited.
So excited, too.
I'm so happy for this. Only because I love when you get to just put a smackdown on a person who's very entitled, because I work in guest services, and so many times I wish the words I wish I could say, because common sense, it's not all that common when they leave their house. I wish it was. Yep. But it ain't. So I respect the fact that, like, even though technically you're not my boss or anything, but you're my coworker. So I'm going to tell you what you're complaining is doing for my morale, and the fact that I'm sorry you have to live my life for a day. It must be hard, right? Yeah. Wake up call today.
Exactly. Yeah. It was nice to see her. I mean, I believe that she's the more humble of the two sisters, if you will. But it was nice to see her get put in her place. I want Carolina to get put in her place a little bit.
A little bit more.
A little bit more too. But it was nice to see. I'm glad that they touched on this topic, and they've introduced this new relationship. I think that we should, you know, I believe we should be with whoever we want to be with, regardless if it's a male, female, and whoever. So it's really nice to see this. And side note too, Justina's my girl. I went to college with Justina, so shout out to Justina Yoli. She is doing amazing on the show. She's gorgeous. She's so talented. I wish I had her talent just in my pinky finger. I don't even know what that expression is, but
I will say this though. I love the writing, but this is the only thing that was unrealistic for me. If you're mopping and you're not in 9 slip-resistant shoes, you would have fell. And you're in wedges.
Well, she's a professional. She wears wedges all the time and heels. And I don't think they maybe they don't have flats. And some girls that wear heels every day, you actually get used to it.
That's something you're just like.
I'm talking about mopping and cleaning. I feel like that was unusual for her. I feel like that she might have like slipped or fell just because of that. I thought it was awesome though. If I could legit work in the heels like she did, right? And mopping still look clean, I'm good. Yeah. But I'm really happy like you said, their connection, whether sexual or not, like they do have connection, and I think they'd be such a cute couple. I ship them. Yarissa.
I ship them.
Hashtag Yarissa. That's her new name.
Yarissa. Yes. Yarissa. It could be Yarissa, or is it
Molly? Maybe
Molly. Yomo. I don't even know.
Yomo.
Yamo?
Urissa. I like Urissa.
Yeah, Urissa or like Molly.
Yeah.
Molly. I like Molly. Mole.
Donut shop. I had to.
Yes, well, we totally stan it. We're all here at Grand Hotel After Show. We love it. We stan it. So getting into, though, another little relationship that we have going on. We have got the Javi, Ingrid, kind of Mateo saga.
And really quickly, so sorry, guys, because you did comment. We didn't touch base on Javi last week. So
Okay. Yeah, so we didn't touch base on Javi, but we're going to touch base on him right now.
Yes.
So yeah, Javi, Ingrid, Mateo situation going on right now. Interesting. I feel like it's definitely going to blow. I said this at the solo after show I did. I said this is definitely going to blow up in her face, which I feel like the previews that we got kind of is going to. But what do you guys think?
Okay. I have a theory, but I'll let Candice go. I want to make sure my thoughts are correct.
I think Ingrid didn't think this one out, but I also, in the show, nothing is what it seems to be. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, I think she has to be a little smarter. I'm going to give her that than saying Javi is the father and they haven't slept together. And just to know that, you know, they are from a wealthy family and they are going to want a paternity test. So I don't know. I want to see what's going on.
Do we even know for sure if Mateo is the father?
Yeah. We've established.
Okay,
Mateo's
so we
the
know
father.
for sure he's the father.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And we know for sure that she never slept with him.
And we know that,
Okay.
so we know that it's definitely like, for sure.
Definitely Mateo. I like the fact that Santiago is actually making the stand of you. Now you're going to be a father. You have to take responsibility. And him actually taking the initiative to get a job, even a temporary one, was nice, even though it took him a while to get his sea legs under him to actually work.
Yeah.
And not just, flirt with girls.
Yeah.
Or, get caught up to their room in their hot little negligees.
Yeah, he turned down that girl.
Well, because after talking to Helen's husband and actually just understanding that I'm doing, like, it might not be a job I love, but I'm doing this for my family, and I love that. Mm-hmm. It's a totally different conversation, especially when you have kids. Your whole priorities change, especially when you hear the words, I'm pregnant, baby's going to be here in 9 months. Uh-huh. And I think that's what actually happened for him, too. His priorities are now shifting. It's not about me. Well, yeah. It's about this baby. Mm-hmm. And I do want to be in his life. I don't want to be a deadbeat. I don't just want to give you money. Mm-hmm. I actually want to be able to be in the child's life. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, 100%. It was like a proud moment for like Javi. He's like, he's growing up.
Yeah, like we were all moms over here, like cheering him on. We were like, yes, Javi, we love you. Yeah. Good job. We're all rooting for you, baby. So yeah, we were definitely behind you and happy, very happy for Javi. Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the episode when he cuts him off and he's like, that's it for you. We said that was that little spark. He was like, okay, well, I got to man up. But he was still kind of flirting there in the beginning of the episode, looking at the girls, saying, I didn't know this tool belt was going to get me,
Catnip. I love that.
Catnip for the ladies.
I love that.
He said, this tool belt's working its charm. So, yeah, the tool belt. But then, it was nice to see him evolve through the episode into this, like, sweet kind of, hey, we can set this up for two, me and you.
No, and then you had Jason.
Oh, yeah, I forget. But like, there's so many intertwined, like, we're all just like, everybody's just like doing this. Everyone's just like,
I forgot Jason didn't know that.
Well, she never told him.
Oh, okay.
He knows
she's pregnant,
but doesn't know that it's okay. So that's another aspect right there. Yeah. So then Jason walks in during the setup, and she's looking. I mean, clearly she has some type of feelings for Jason, or does she? Do you think?
I think we were saying this last week. This is my thing about how I think she feels about Jason. Jason is like she's kind of friend zoned him in her mind.
Yeah,
that she hasn't opened herself to the possibility that this guy could actually like me more than just my looks or my body. That he actually genuinely likes me as a person. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And like she says, she has a type of choosing the worst guy.
And he's like he's the example of like the good guy, the guy that's going to treat her right, which we all never go to.
And he even said it. I will help you take care of it. Like, I don't have that much money, but I actually when a man who is not the father of your child wants to step up, let him.
Just preach it, girl.
Let's be real. Like, it's hard to be a single mom, but if you actually have a guy who's into you and who actually is saying to you, I might not have a lot of money, but I do want to be there for you. I do want to help you raise your child. Open your heart, open your mind, open your ears.
I think they would be a
it.
cute couple, Ingrid and Jason. Oh, wait. I just want to... Helen would not. Oh, can you imagine Helen flip out?
Mama coming through.
Mrs. P.
Mrs. P.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
She don't play them games. Okay?
Ooh, she's gonna come through.
Speaking of Helen, her and Santiago, she knows what's up now.
Yes. I love that. Yes. Speaking of Helen, we had a moment where we figured out, or Helen figured out, and we figured out a little bit what's been going on with Santiago Mateo and why things have just been all over the place with the money, with the budget cuts, with everything. She's not been clued in. She's been with the family for 20 years. So finally, she got a little. What did he say? He said something.
Very dangerous people. That is like, he just said I got involved with some very dangerous people,
and I had to borrow some money. So yeah, she got filled in finally.
This is my only thing for that. When you walked in on, I don't care if he's your boss, telling your son that he's doing a poor job. I understand this is my employee, but as a mama, you know how hard your son works because you taught him how to work hard. I feel like when you chose that side, you chose the wrong one.
Gotcha.
Just in the situation in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. In the kitchen. When
Santiago came after Jason saying, we have these tables.
That's right.
Food that he's like, but I'm doing the best I can. Everybody's working double here. Like, it's not just, I don't want to run this food for you. It's like, I also have tables and...
Yeah. I think it sounded like Mrs. P, she just was really trying to go to bat for Santiago. It seemed like right there. Like, she was like really trying to like go to bat for him. And then she just got fed up too when her husband had a heart attack on the job. And then we see that something is even worse with him, which was so sad to see. And that he was the dad
on Smart Guy.
Smart Guy. Anyways.
We're hoping for a reboot. I've talked to Tosh. He's down for it. So is Essence. So I'm just like, can we make that happen?
So my thoughts with Malcolm, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Malcolm, we hope everything is okay, but we're going to see more with that too as well. Yes. But yeah, so moving on from the Helen Santiago finally finding out, we have got at the end Alicia and Danny and Carolina.
Ricardo in the chat, you're single. That is awesome news.
Oh, Ricardo. Hi, Ricardo in the chat. What did he say? He was single?
He says hi, and then he says, I'm single.
Oh, well, hi, Ricardo. I am single as well.
I think we all are.
We're all single.
No.
Okay,
she's like, she said, no, not me.
No. Well, we see you, Ricardo.
But we love you, Ricardo. Thanks for watching.
We love you. But okay, so we have got the Alicia, Danny, Carolina. So we start out the episode. We see... what was it? The end of the last episode, she saw
Danny walking out, buttoning up his shirt.
Mm-hmm. Buttoning up that shirt. Of course, the typical. She sees it, her heart drops. She's like, it just the perfect timing. Like, could it have been scripted any better or any more perfect? He's like walking out of the door, buttoning up his shirt. And she's like. But anyways, yeah, that would have been heartbreaking to anybody, I'm sure. But
I love how Alicia, she heard the truth in that laundry chute.
Yeah, that girl, she don't play. But yeah, I know. She thought that something was going on. Thoughts on it?
Okay.
Or that whole relationship.
So I get it because when you like a guy and you find out something, especially with maybe a sibling, and you're just like I can't believe that. Stepsisters, we don't like each other. I didn't think that was your type. And now I'm out of my feelings. But girl, you were just on some other petty jealousy things where I'm just like, you have no right to be.
Yeah.
But then again, the heart is confusing. The heart doesn't reason. Yeah. It wants what it wants.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Danny shut her down though, but in a nice way. Yeah. He wasn't mean about it. He didn't make her feel bad. He was like, look, there's someone else. I'm excited to see when she finds out that someone else is Alicia. But at the end, oh my God, there is really someone else.
I know.
There's actually someone else.
Well, it's like the whole time. I mean, I really like the relationship between Danny and Alicia. I see it. I think that the way that they it seems very real. Yeah. They're great actors. Yeah. They're great actors. So it's very believable seeing them together and interacting, and it feels like the most genuine relationship.
Yeah, it feels like us as the viewers are watching a love story unravel until the end of this episode burst my bubble.
So, mind blown. At the end of the episode, we see Danny walking out on the cell phone with some mystery woman. She's asking him when he's going to be home. I'm like, when are you going to be home? Wait, there's another woman? There's another one in the picture? What is going on?
According to them pictures, the wife or the girlfriend, and they live together. So is one or the other.
And this whole time I thought he was reporting, I thought Danny was some sort of cop because in the earlier episodes, you saw how he handled himself and at the wedding scene, he really got
maybe
those
army or something.
That's
like
right.
some type of like military
or
or police enforcement. So I thought he had someone on the outside he was talking to. But is it the whole time he was talking to this girl? Or so it's a mystery?
So this is what I was saying to Rachel outside. Okay, so let's make something to you. Depending on how long you've been together, most of the time if I say I love you, you usually say I love you back. You don't just say me too or you too. Mm-hmm. Those are red freaking flags. I would have got a phone like, okay. Then my gut would have been like, listen,
but he's also
me too, you too. No. I'm coming back to. I'm going to Miami. I'm finna just surprise the people up in here. Cause no, seriously, I feel like that's a red flag in a relationship. If you suddenly say me too instead of actually saying the whole word, like you're distracted.
He's definitely distracted.
What are you distracted by that you can't say I love you back to me right now?
Or maybe he's undercover and he's so used to he's just trying to keep it short. I don't know.
I mean, it could be either way. I know if my man he didn't say I love you back to me.
That's a red flag, and I need to find out where you at. Find my friends on your iPhone. I got you.
She's over here like, okay, don't play. So if you date Chae, don't play with her, okay?
I am not the one. Like, let's be clear.
I am not the one to be played, but I'm curious. It was like she was red. We thought maybe she's
a redhead.
And we were just like, I was like, I don't know what is going on here. So
like he definitely has somebody back home in Illinois that that obviously that cares about him. He cares about too.
Where is he from?
Illinois.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where her plates were from last.
Yeah, gotcha.
Do you guys think that story was true? He was telling Alicia that he was a foster kid and him and his sister got separated? Or do you think he said that to have a connection more with her? Yeah.
I would have said maybe it was being truthful, but at the end of this episode to see him having another relationship and what he's doing right now, I think it could be a lot of BS. I mean, I think we have to remember that his whole entire mission there is to find out what happened to his sister. That is his whole entire mission. So I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this, he's just been blowing smoke up Alicia's you-know-what.
I actually kind of want to disagree. I feel like that was the one truthful thing he might have said to her.
Okay.
Only because from what we've seen with Sky, like she's just been moving around. She's always feel like she's on the go. She's always searching for something else. Mm-hmm. And most people do that when you're in foster family because all you've been doing has been moving around from foster home to foster home. So even when you get older, sometimes you don't know how to be still.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
And if you want to change yourself, you go to a completely different area on a completely different coast, hundreds of miles away from somebody who knows you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see
what pans out.
I feel like I just keep saying that because that's what it is here. I feel like we keep getting closer and closer and diving more and more deep into these episodes every single time where I'm just like, wait, I need more. I need the next episode. But we've got some news, correct?
We do.
All right. Ooh.
Sad news.
Okay, so this is a little sad news. Unfortunately, we lost Cameron Boyce this weekend. You guys might remember him as Carlos on Descendants. He also starred with Miss Wendy Raquel Robinson's Our Mrs. P as Cruella DeVille. Yeah. And this is a picture we're showing from her Instagram story, and I'm just going to give you a snippet of what she said. I am at a total loss for words. Cameron, you came into my life for a reason to shine light and laughter in dark and hidden spaces. A season we had so much fun creating magic on set and at Amazing Grace Conservatory. A lifetime precious moments. I will cherish forever. I will cherish you forever. Iconic characters tethered together forever. I'm so thankful our lives intersected.
Yeah, that was really sad to see over the weekend. I know
It's hit everyone though. Like even my friends who are close to him, and I've met him once. One of my friends called me, and you heard the distraught in his voice, and it just hit me in my heart because he was distraught about it. He was so shocked.
Yeah.
And even almost 3 days later, we know it, but it doesn't seem or feel real.
Yeah. I mean, I know I saw him, the movie I saw him in was Grown Ups. So seeing that, and I saw like Adam Sandler had tweeted about it. So, I mean, anytime you lose such a young person, you know, especially on the platform that, you know, he's been given, that he has had.
His whole life ahead of him, too.
Yeah, and his whole life ahead of him. It's extremely devastating. So, I mean, I know I've seen an outpouring for him all over Twitter. So definitely we send our condolences to his family and to the entire, you know, entertainment community and anybody that has worked with him, because absolutely devastating. No one ever wants to go through something like that. So our hearts are out.
Yeah.
For sure. But that's all the news we have for today. But we definitely still have a top 3 segment to get to. And that is again by the beautiful and talented Chae.
Hey guys, so our top 3 today is about the top 3 resorts or hotels in the entire world. And these are some exotic places, guys, that I found.
Okay,
so
let's get into it.
We're going to get to it. Number 3, the St. Regis in Bora Bora Resort in the French Polynesia. I'm pretending I knew how to say that for a second. Number 2, the Vicroy Riviera Maya Hotel Resort in the Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And the number 1 spot is the Four Seasons Resort in Bali in Senyan, Indonesia.
Man, I want to go to. Have y'all ever been to Bali or India? What were the?
I ain't been out of this country.
Oh, okay.
I need a vacation. That was hearing that. I'm like, oh.
Does Disney
know.
World count? That was fun for me.
Where?
Disney World. Like, I love the hotels at Disney World. I think
you
they're
know
awesome.
what? If you're getting out and you're having fun, who cares? You know,
It was awesome.
My favorite. I want to go to Bali.
Yes.
I have my best friend. My best friend Shayla, I know she's been to, this is a really unimportant fact that makes no sense. But yeah, my best friend Shayla's been to Bali. I haven't, but there you go. There's a link.
I want to go to the Bali that was in New Year's Eve movie that was in New York, just in a warehouse, and they created Bali there. Like, if I could like find that place, I would love to just do that.
Right? We could just recreate it here.
Like
we can make Bali in the Afterbuzz studio.
Actually, I have to agree with Chae with number 2 with Playa del Carmen in Mexico. I've actually been there. It is such a beautiful place.
Oh,
right there.
really?
The food is amazing, especially like within the local street corners and everything. Amazing food. Definitely recommend.
Oh my gosh.
So guys, number 2 is definitely recommended by our producer Josh.
Yeah,
He's been there. He's experienced it. I also think Vanessa Morgan from Riverdale goes there. That's where she travels. And
Oh, really?
all the time. Like, she's posted. So I'm just like, I might need to, save a little, pennies here and there.
Yeah, right?
Take a trip down to Mexico.
Yeah, I know my best friend, she got married in the Dominican Republic, so... Yeah.
Destination weddings.
I love destination weddings. I mean, just a grand old time for sure. And I want a pina colada right now.
Yep.
Do you guys want a pina colada?
Yeah, let's go.
I don't like coconuts.
Okay.
I would take some vodka.
We just need to hang out with the cast of Grand Hotel in Miami. That's what we need to do. We need to go to the Grand Riviera, and we need the Riviera Grand. I'm sorry. We just need to have some cocktails and some pina coladas. But we've got to get into our predictions right now. Ooh.
Afterbuzz TV.
Oh my god. Wow.
I love it.
Okay, I haven't seen that before. I thought that was exciting. Okay, so now that we've set the mood, let's talk about our predictions. I'm going to start over here, so I'm still trying to wrap my brain around what exactly I think is going on here. Who wants to start?
I'll go.
Okay.
I predict the whole thing about Carolina. Her dad maybe needs access to her to access his money because he has accounts in his her and Yoli's name may be. For Ingrid, I definitely think that she's definitely gonna like try to swap out Javi's for Mateo's DNA. Mm-hmm. Try to figure out a way to do that so that paternity just comes back when it's supposed to come back. And if that happens, I'm psychic. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I think she's gonna do something to swap out the paternity test because she ain't no dummy.
No.
And as far as Yoli and Karina, I think Felix may come back into their lives, and I think maybe I could see Yoli not. She's a little bit more rough around the edges and just being like no, but I think her sister. I think this will be the one time where, like, she kind of gets let down by somebody. She doesn't get her way because maybe, she gives in to him and he runs away with their money. And it's the first time in life where she's actually, like, not gotten her way.
Or the second time.
Oh.
Because of Daddy.
Well, second time in life. But, those are my predictions. And as far as Danny, I don't know. I'm just kind of thrown for a loop. I'm just waiting for the next episode to see.
That one did throw me for a loop.
Yeah. Just a mini throw down. Woman gonna show up. I don't know what episode, but she gonna make a popping up down in Miami. His whatever girl he got in the back. Yeah, she popping up.
Your prediction is she's going to pop off, if you will.
Well, she ain't my color, but sure, whatever the version of that she'll do, she gonna do it. Because my version of what I would do and her version ain't gonna be the same. Let's be real clear.
I'd probably be a mixture between the two. Who knows? I don't even know. I guess my predictions, I'll touch on, the Yoli Marissa situation. I hope that it's something that will last, but I kind of think it's probably just going to be a little bit of a phase. I think it's something that we're going to see maybe dwindle out maybe in the next episode or two, but it would be nice to see a relationship between the two of them blossom. It'd be a nice little storyline.
Ulyssa.
Ulyssa?
Urissa.
We want to say we stand again. We stand Urissa. We want it to happen. So we're just gonna write the writers. Just if you could just rewrite and just redo all the episodes that you've already done, that would be great. So, and then we also have, I think with Alicia and Danny. Like I said, I really think maybe Danny has been blowing some smoke up her.
Place that should not be named.
I think at the end of this, she's going to get her heart broken. So that would, I hope not. I hope not. Danny, come on now. We're rooting for you, okay?
Don't let us down.
Don't let us down, Danny. We love you. So I'm so excited for next week's episode. We hope you guys are, because we're so excited to talk about it next week with you. So you have to make sure that you come back and you see us here at the Afterbuzz After Show for Grand Hotel. I cannot wait for episode 5. But guys, tell everybody where we can find you on social media.
You guys can find me at Real Chae Jones on Twitter and Instagram. Tomorrow we have a special guest on Good Trouble at 7 p.m. And check me out, Family Reunion Netflix. I will tweet or Instagram when it's happening, guys.
Awesome.
Hey guys, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Candy Buen, CandiBuen.
And you can find me, Rachel. I'm on Instagram at Rachel Swindler, and I'm on Twitter at Rachie Swin. And also, I will be on the CBS After Show this Thursday. CBS Big Brother After Show this Thursday. So if you're a Big Brother fan, come and check out that as well. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. We'll see you next week for the Grand Hotel After Show for episode 5. Until then, we love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're tuned in to Afterbuzz TV. The ESPN.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to After.
You're tuned in to Afterbuzz TV, the ESPN of TV Talk. Now, let the
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos. Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to Afterbuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterbuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.